Okay, here we go. I want to show you a couple things. Okay, we're going to take a look at our foldable, our solving systems of linear equations foldable. We've already went through method 1, graphing. Today we're going to look at substitution, the substitution method. So if you could flip and get your foldable folded so we have a space to work. And let's look at example 3. Solve the linear system using substitution, the substitution method. What this means, we're going to replace the variable with a quantity. Okay, let me move that so you can see it. We're going to be substituting one of the variables with a quantity. So let's take a look at the system, the two equations that we have here. And I want you just to look at them and notice what we're looking at here. The first one should be a very familiar form for us. Y equals 2x plus 5. It's in slope-intercept form. We see that this y value actually equals, because it tells us this, it equals this quantity 2x plus 5. Looking at the other one, we have 3x plus y equals 10. So what we're going to do is we're going to substitute. Let me switch colors here. We're going to substitute. Let me write 3x, and you do the same thing, plus y equals 10. What we're going to do, we're going to substitute, or we're going to replace this value, this quantity here, we're going to plug it in, if you will, and then we're going to solve for x. So here we go. We're going to 3x plus, this is now what we're going to put in here, 2x plus 5 equals 10. So all we did is took our second equation here in this instance and we substituted the value for y that we got from the first equation. And now we have this equation here, which we have to solve, and we have to look at it, and we have to continue to use our skills that we have of solving equations and simplifying and combining like terms. Looking right here, notice that we have 3x and we have 2x right here. That's going to give us 5x plus 5 equals 10. And now we're right to a two-step equation where we're going to subtract 5 from both sides, add the opposite of 5 to both sides. That equals 0. We're left with 5x. Bring down our equal sign. Equals 10 minus 5 is 5. One last step here. Divide both sides by 5. We get x equals 1. So we're going to use, switching colors, we're going to use this x, we're going to use this to find the y. And remember, our solution to a system is the x and y value that make those two equations true. So now we need to take this, because we're not done yet, so there's a little bit more math to do. We're going to take this 1 now, we're going to come over to, you could use either one. I like to look for the one that actually would give me the less work to do. So I'm looking at this one because I know there's not going to be as much to do, because this side already just says y, so that's what we're looking for. So we're going to take 2. We just found what x is, so this is where we're going to put what we just found. That value is 1 plus 5. And we're just going to do the math here. 2 plus 5, y equals 7. So that tells us that our solution is 1, 7. So the solution to this system is 1, 7. Okay? Take a look at that. We're going to slide and look at example 4, which is a little bit more to this one. Notice these two equations. You should notice something a little bit different, because We don't have just y equals or x equals over here on this side. So we got a little bit more work to start with, but we're still going to replace a variable with a quantity. So we're going to, we have to solve one of these for, looking at the top one, there's not any coefficients on here. This x is positive minus y. I would solve for x here by subtracting, or adding y, pardon me, to both sides, plus y. It's going to give us x equals 3 plus y. So here's our quantity that we found for x. And now we're going to replace this over here in our other equation for x, because now we know what x is. So let's do that right now. We got 3 plus y plus 2y equals negative 6. So we have to take a look here, because you know we're going to have some simplifying to do. I see I have 2 y's here and I have 1 y here. Slide up a little bit. That's going to give me 3 plus 3y equals negative 6. Continue on with our solving. We're going to subtract 3 from both sides. This gives me 3y equals negative 6, and a negative 3 is a negative 9. Remember to be careful with this. If that's still giving you a little fits at times, please check it with a calculator. Use a number line. All right. Now our last step, divide by 3. 3y divided by 3 is 1y. Negative 9 divided by positive 3 is going to give me a negative 3. So now we have our value for y, and we're going to take this value, and I'm going to go up here, I'm going to switch colors, and we're going to take our other function. Let's take x plus 2y. I'll get my hand out of the way in a moment. X plus 2y equals negative 6. Sliding over, we see that y is a negative 3. So let's go and substitute. We got 2 parentheses negative 3. That's our value that we just found right there, equals negative 6. X plus negative 6. Could have been just minus 6. Okay. Need to get rid of this negative 6 here, or undo it. We're going to add a positive 6. Positive 6. That equals 0. We're left with x. Negative 6 and a positive 6 is 0. Do not let the 0 scare you. Sometimes when you see a 0, students automatically kind of go, I think I did something wrong. Certainly a value that can be 0. So here we have 0. Let's go back now and write our solution. We have x is 0 and y is negative 3. So this should get us started on our assignment with substitution. Good luck.